After Edward the Martyr, the next king of England was Eathelred. He was a boy when he became king, a ruler during England's darkest days. His name was Æthelred, but history knows him as Æthelred the Unready. The question rises here that who was this misunderstood monarch, and why did his kingdom crumble under his rule? Æthelred was born around 966 AD, the son of King Edgar the Peaceful and Queen Æthelred. But peace would not last. After his father's death, Æthelred's older brother, Edward the Martyr, briefly ruled until he was also murdered in 978. Æthelred, just around 10 years old, was crowned king of the English. But peace would not last. After his father's death, Æthelred's older half-brother, Edward the Martyr, briefly ruled until he was murdered in 978. But youth alone wasn't Æthelred's greatest challenge. The real storm was yet to come. During Æthelred's reign, the Vikings, fierce raiders from Scandinavia, returned to English shores with terrifying force. Æthelred tried everything. He fortified cities, raised armies, but he also made a fateful choice. He paid the Vikings to leave. This payment was called the Danegeld, Dane money. It bought short-term peace, but at a terrible cost. Every payment made England look weaker and encouraged even more attacks. Today, we call him Æthelred the Unready. But what does unready really mean? In Old English, the term was unread, meaning bad counsel or poor advice. It wasn't about him being unprepared. It was about his decisions being bad or misguided. Ironically, Æthelred itself means noble counsel, so his full nickname was a brutal joke, the noble counsel without counsel. Æthelred's rule was plagued by betrayal. Powerful nobles, known as ealdormen, often fought among themselves instead of uniting against the invaders. Trust eroded, alliances crumbled, England's heart was splitting apart. In desperation, Æthelred ordered the infamous St. Brice's Day's Massacre in 1002, the killing of Danes living in England. But instead of securing peace, it brought retaliation. By 1013, the Viking king, Sweyn Forkbeard, launched a full invasion. England collapsed. Æthelred fled to Normandy in modern-day France. But after Sweyn's sudden death, Æthelred returned, older, desperate, and still fighting for his crown. However, the damage was done. The Vikings kept pressing. After Æthelred's death in 1016, England would fall to Sweyn's son, Canute the Great. Was Æthelred a fool or simply a king trapped by impossible circumstances? Today, historians see him not just as unready, but as a tragic figure, overwhelmed by an age of chaos and betrayal. The lesson of Æthelred the Unready is clear. Bad advice, bad decisions, and divided leadership can bring even the strongest kingdoms to ruin. History does not forgive the unready, but it teaches us never to be unprepared.